Hello friends, I'm Dee, about to react to this vid by Abba and Preach. It's titled, Everyone Needs a Therapist. Are young people too obsessed with mental health? Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything's about mental health and let's get therapy. It's going to cure everything in your life. I have a disorder. I have bipolar. I have anxiety. I have depression. It's exhausting. It's everywhere. Mental health is a very real thing. Mental health disorders are very real, but I feel like people glamorize it online nowadays, and it's the cool thing to say you have all of these disorders, which is very fucking sad that you want to sensationalize this for whatever reason. It's very fucking weird, and I don't believe that everybody needs a therapist and therapy is for everybody. I don't. And I feel like if you think that, that's just top tier ignorance. It's very ignorant to think there is a one size fits all for everybody. It's not for everybody. I don't actually believe in therapy for myself and for some others as well who may think like me. But I will talk about that at the end of this video. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's watch.
I'm Joseph.
Sorry.
What are you shaking your head?
There's nothing.
You don't like our youth? What's wrong with them?
Nothing. We'll find out.
Also, when I mean them, I don't mean them as a group. I'm using their proper pronouns.
There you go. You found it.
I'm Mina.
I'm Grace.
I'm Jocelyn.
And we're best friends. I think I'm like the shy one.
Who made them
Like
watch this
I
video?
balanced them out.
I would definitely say I'm the wild one.
Okay, let's actually speed up a bit.
Open relationship.
Oh, let's say open titties, because that corset is wild, my die.
My what?
My die. Yeah. I was on that shit. I said that. Yeah, my die. What does that mean? Don't ask no motherfucking questions. Even when you're wrong, you're right. That's how you be a man.
Bring in the nut.
Thank you.
Photography. I'm in a set a film camera. I love biking. I'm really into music. I like acting.
Here's the same name.
Sorry. I snowboard and rock climbing.
You did that, but one of them went, yeah! You didn't hear that shit?
I snowboard and rock climbing.
What does that even mean?
Has everybody here been with a woman of color before?
Of course. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been in relationships. So.
Oh,
I haven't been in a relationship, so I'm too sober for this shit.
what does everybody think about therapy? And are you in therapy?
No, I'm an advocate. I use some online ones that are helpful.
Okay, cool.
They brought up like deep stuff from like my childhood.
And hot take, I don't think that's real therapy. But, you know, hey, it's a starting point for people. But I would not say BetterHelp is a replacement if you're going to actually take therapy seriously. But that's just my opinion.
That makes sense. Every week.
Every week? Okay. Just want to help.
Everybody needs it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To some degree. I tried to set an appointment and they never.
Wait, let's slow this down because this is the only thing I care about. And hopefully they... What do you say?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To some degree. I tried to set an appointment and they never applied.
You're trying to find a therapy. It can be really hard. At least you're trying.
I've never been in therapy, but everybody's got their type of therapy. My type of therapy is nature kind of thing. I'm going outdoors.
Do you plan on ever going to therapy?
If I need it, yeah. Okay. I'm not against it, but where I've been and where I'm at.
Look at the judgment. The judgment. And this is what you're learning in therapy? To judge others? Doesn't seem like you're growing much.
Haven't needed it, yeah.
Okay.
What are some red flags you guys stay away from?
You didn't even go to therapy. If they say that, I'll fucking lose it. I actually lose it. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I was gonna say that.
I don't like when someone's too clingy. I think we need like a life outside of each other.
What's one word you guys would use to describe yourselves?
Very passionate.
I don't care about this at all.
Swaggylicious.
When we get to the topic, oh, this is all the intro?
I think they're going to eliminate Swaggylicious. That's my suspicion.
You think they're gonna eliminate Swaggylicious?
I think so.
How was that for you guys? More nerve-wracking than
It was cute though.
They were pretty nice.
I was happily surprised.
Yeah. What's the name of the person standing next to you?
The puzzle?
Yeah, I like that.
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
He's an advocate for therapy.
You had to eliminate 2 people.
I feel bad.
You think? My friend.
I was gonna say I was thinking
Because
that
it's
too.
like, yeah. And then the therapy question, everybody needs therapy. Yeah.
No.
What's wrong?
Everyone needs therapy.
What's your definition of therapy?
Hold up, let's be clear. They already defined it because he said, my form of therapy is going out to nature and doing hobbies. So clearly he has outlets. They don't recognize that as valid therapy. So what they're talking about is one thing. Cool. Seeing a psychologist.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Because he
talking
gave his outlet. He gave an option that helps him process his emotions, and that works for him. But that's not good enough. They want you to go and see a psychologist.
What they talking about?
So we're going off that.
Yeah.
Everybody needs that, apparently.
That's what you're saying. I think that everybody needs therapy.
Well, you mean therapy differently.
Yes.
You need, everyone needs outlets.
Yeah. There you go. And that's not what they mean.
But that's not therapy.
That's not what they
right?
mean.
So I agree with you there. We all need outlets. So nobody's gonna say people don't need hobbies. People need things that you can do in life to unleash whatever it is. Okay. They're talking about therapy with a dog. I have a personal problem with this because one, it seems as though the only way to unravel or to help or to heal or to improve on your mental state for them is through therapy. Right? And this is like the trend I've seen over the last 7 or 8 years, is that one, people start assuming a whole bunch of mental sicknesses that they don't actually have. People, like this is a problem even in the medical field. People start going to the doctor too much, and they're actually the ones who cause the most amount of burdens on the healthcare system because they go there for everything and anything, whereas there's a group of people who don't go there at all.
And I have a homie who is a doctor, and he says that it's very common now for people to come into their appointment and for them to tell him what they have. Like, no, I researched it, so I have this. And he's like, no, you don't. After they talk about it, they do all of the assessments. He's like, well, no, I don't. It's not determined that you have this. But they're, oh, no, but I'm pretty sure I do, because they think they know better than the actual.
What they're saying is everyone needs therapy. You all need something. There's something wrong with you that you cannot heal through any other means or methods. I hate this kind of messaging. We basically told young people to pathologize themselves, their own issues, and always turn it into some kind of condition. Oh, I have BPD. Why? Because sometimes I get angry, and other times you're a fucking human. Okay? You don't have BPD. A lot of people are just self-diagnosing because it's like the new thing that's in on these social media apps. And this is another reflection of that. Who are you to look at somebody who says, I'm good, and you're like, no, you need therapy? Who?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, whenever I hear this kind of lingo, it really rubs me the wrong way. Oh yeah, you need some healing. You need to go to therapy. For what reason? What have you even seen their behavior? Just because you're fucked up, don't mean you gotta project that on everybody else. That's your problem.
That fucking part. Just because you fucked up, that does not mean everybody is fucked up. And I'm not saying you have to be fucked up in order to go to therapy, but it's like you are projecting that on other people and claiming that this is what you need. How the fuck you gonna tell everybody what they need? You focus on what the fuck you think you need. Shut your ass up.
Just because you need a doctor to talk to you doesn't mean everyone else does. Let's also be honest. Therapy is a privilege.
Yep.
It is. It's expensive.
Forget being able to even afford one. Affording one isn't even half the problem. You have to afford 10, because best believe you're going to have to shop for a good therapist.
And one is not going to get you out.
You're hitting the lottery if you find the right therapist on the first try. So, not everybody needs therapy. But just notice, something I really appreciate, the people who talk like this and say this kind of goofy stuff always look weird like this. Anything you want to send to therapy talk? No.
That's what I said.
I mean, even when you see a therapist, seeing a therapist won't heal you. You know what the therapist generally does? It helps you either unravel some things in your mind or point you in some actionable steps that you can start to take in your own life.
Yeah. But
if you're already taking those actionable steps, you don't need them. You know, sometimes you
Thank you! Fucking thank you! People act like it's the act itself, going to therapy, this is going to heal me. No, you have to do the fucking work yourself. And some people are able to do that without going to therapy. Did you ever think about that? You have to do the work yourself internally and get that shit done. Other people can do that on their own. That is like saying that someone has to go to a personal trainer in order to get fit. It's a great example. It's like, no, bitch, you need to go because you think that you can eat McDonald's every day and lose weight. So your shit is fucked up, which is, okay, cool. You go and you figure it out with the personal trainer and have them tell you exactly what to eat and what exercise to do. But some people can figure that out on their own. Like me, for example, I don't like personal trainers. I've been offered several times. I have a friend who has offered me some free sessions because he's a personal trainer. I don't want it. And I get great results doing what the fuck I'm doing because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I've done enough research. I figured it out. I've learned what works for my body, all that. I don't need that. So for you to be like, no, you need a personal trainer. No, the fuck I don't. Very similar.
Do you have any hobbies? Do you have any kind of physical outlets? Do you have people you can talk to in your life? Do you have a support system? Do you have a job that gives you some kind of rewarding feeling? But if you're already taking those actionable steps, what do you need therapy for?
Yeah, okay,
Nicholas.
no, but he's so sweet,
But you
but
sure
not,
you think it's us?
we're like very strong personalities, and I just don't feel like he's like matching that.
Do we agree on him?
I feel like Capricorns are generally very
They're so annoying. I don't like them.
material driven. You guys can be pretty stubborn.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, you watch my
I think it's the personality.
I agree.
That
I'm
matters
sure.
most.
Yeah, I'm sure you're much more multifaceted than that. You said you're in therapy
I'm in
and
therapy.
did inner child work.
No, bro, this shit cringe. That shit, something is like very disturbing.
And all these buzzwords y'all all be using and recycling. Shut up.
She's like, Capricorns are this. So like, she
Your
starts to say
inner
all these
child.
things about
Shut
his mental
up.
state and the kind of personality he has. Then she pretends to be some kind of open-minded weirdo who's just like, oh yeah, but it's so great you're healing yourself through therapy. It's like you marginalized him with one hand with this whole fucking bullshit about facades. And then at the same time you want to pretend like you're open-minded because you're like, therapy's amazing. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. My life experience is the people who do this whole empathy bullshit are like some of the most closed-minded.
Fucked up people.
It always rubs me the wrong way, but this is my biases, so don't listen to me.
Wait, what do you do besides climbing for fun?
I like to do yoga. I like to journal, fashion stuff, thrifting.
Journaling is cool. I started doing that. It's like super like, I guess therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
But I'd be talking crazy about people.
I'm sorry, it's coming out a lot. It's coming out a lot. But let's keep watching. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I have a question for you, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so when it comes to yourself, right? What is your favorite thing about yourself?
Emotionally, I think I'm really adaptive. I can relate to other people really well. Like if you're high energy, I'll be high energy.
Okay.
If you're a little low, I'll be the high energy for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's not what that thing is.
Yeah, what are you
If
talking
you're high
about?
energy, I can be high energy, and if you're lower energy,
I'll be higher energy.
I can be your high energy.
That's not
I
adapted.
can adapt this dish for you. You know, if you like spicy food, I can make it spicy. And if you don't like spicy food, I could do it spicy and you can just put it on the side.
Do you miss the Portland weather at all?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, it's surprising, right?
Yeah, it is. New York and Portland both have a big jazz scene.
Oh,
And I'm in the jazz scene.
okay.
So, yeah, so I've never been to New York, but I really want to.
Yeah, okay, so I know you said you were interested in music when you're saying your passion, so is jazz music something that you're passionate about?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in jazz band from middle school all the way through high school. Yeah, jazz is it's not like a big part of.
What the fuck is wrong with the music? For real?
I
Why
don't
does it come with
care
people
about
that
this.
talking about jazz?
I'm gonna skip. Sorry.
Yeah. People are not happy about the therapy stuff either. I'm like, yeah. That's actually a great comment. Somebody said, I'm a strong advocate for therapy and destigmatizing it. Still don't believe that everyone must use it, but everyone can benefit from it. So it should be easily accessible to all. They're still very young and are in a group of like-minded girls who seem to agree on almost everything. There's no one to play devil's advocate on the subject and challenge them to expand their views. That breeds a little bit of ignorance
I
sometimes.
said it.
A lot of people have healthy outlets that don't currently need therapy. There you go. That's a great comment right there. That is true that they just seem to agree on everything and then just backing each other up. Wow. The whole therapy thing, I think, is probably the most interesting part of this for me. Obviously, we had some other laps, but if you're sitting at home and you're struggling with certain things, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need therapy. Sometimes you got to go through the steps of life to figure things out yourself. But sometimes therapy can also be a good tool. Just understand therapy is not the end all be all. A lot of times, eating a bit better, finding some good physical and artistic outlets, having a good support system, people you can talk to in your personal life, those will always be much better substitutes for therapy. So just understand there's actionable steps you can take to improve your mental and your physical health that don't require you going to see a shrink. Okay? Doesn't mean it's wrong to. I'm saying you don't need to. And this message is really important because for people who can't afford it, we shouldn't be convincing them that if they need therapy because they can't afford it, think about what kind of message that sends.
Exactly.
A lot of people can't afford therapy. So when you're saying everyone needs it and a lot of people can't get it, you're saying is that a good message? And there's people all over the world who function amazingly well. in poor countries, in other places, and have zero access to therapy. So don't make it out to be something that's absolutely necessary. I think it's a poor way to engage with the topic. And I'm somebody who advocates for it. I just don't like the way a lot of young people are doing it, or the way a lot of people are jumping on mental health in general.
They just want to have, they want to be able to put a medicate. They want to be able to put a tag on everything. Like that, a little tag, oh, I ain't use you, whatever.
I think it's 2 degrees.
And they want to also provide excuses for their shitty behavior. Like, I do this and that because I have this disorder. And I'm lazy because I'm depressed. I watch, I'm talking about this a lot, but I watch a couple of obese people on YouTube, and that is their excuse for being obese. I'm depressed, I got bipolar disorder, I got binge eating disorder, I got food addiction, I got diarrhea, you got all these goddamn excuses as to why you fat and why you like going to McDonald's. Just say you like going to McDonald's every day. If that's your shit, you like how it tastes, and you don't want to work out. You don't feel like it. You don't want to eat healthier. You don't feel like it. Say that. But blaming it on all your disorders, that shit is fucking tired, bro.
Separated from... It's not fucked up. I think therapy and mental health stuff is 2 degrees separated from astrology.
The way they treat about it, the way they go with it. Yes.
If you notice, the people talk about mental health and a lot of astrology stuff, the vast majority of them are women.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I think women like a lot of astrology stuff is sometimes it helps them make sense of the world.
Yeah, they want to know.
They feel like they know a little bit.
Yeah, closure and want to know what prediction.
Men do conspiracy theories, and women do astrology. Okay? Not that different, to be honest. But therapy is oftentimes just another part of that. It's like you've seen behavior, you don't totally understand it. Oh, that person, they're a narcissist. Oh, that person has bipolar disorder. Oh, that person has split personality, whatever it is. They just throw it on. The same way you're like, oh, they're a Capricorn. That's how they act. Taurus is, right? To me, the way they treat it, and it's unfortunate because everyone knows astrology is retarded, or most people don't take it seriously from an academic standpoint. But therapy and mental health related issues are very real. There's people suffering from it. So when people use this kind of lingo very willy-nilly and just throw it out for no fucking reason, it has real ramifications. And I think it also makes people take it less seriously over time.
I think that it's like how men and women are.
Yeah.
Men want to not know something and dismiss it because they're not interested, and women want to be able to dismiss it because they think they know. So the astrology, stuff like that. Oh, I know what this is. Blah, blah, blah. Dismissed. Oh, I know what this is. Not this. Blah, blah. But men is like, I'm not interested. That's just fucking crazy to me. Dismissed. But whatever. I'd have to think more into that.
Men. I was just going to say, I feel like men do, like, they want to know or feel like they know something because I see conspiracy theories all the time that make sense. Yeah. And that's the one version of that. Sure. But I'm not mad at the theory. Let us know what you guys think.
I just really can't stand when people try to force their perspectives on others. Just because you feel that way and you operate in that manner does not mean that everyone needs to do the exact same. Like, it's just so ignorant to feel like, oh, this is my way of doing things. You should be doing it too. Because I think it's right, so it's right. That means it's right because I think it's right. So you have to do it. If you don't do it and you don't think the way that I think, you're wrong. That is so ignorant. Like, you are just festering in this stupidity by thinking this way. And it's so common online. It's very sad to see. But yes, I do think that therapy can be helpful for some people. So I'm not opposed to it, and I'm not, against it in any type of way. But I definitely feel like it is not for everybody. Not everybody wants it. Not everybody needs it. Some people are able to process their emotions in a healthy manner without the assistance. Because yes, therapy is just a tool. And some people don't realize you can go to therapy for years and years, all your fucking life, and you're not making any progress. You're still as fucked up and still consumed by your trauma, and your daddy didn't love you growing up. You're still fucked up by all of that. And you've been going to therapy for 10 plus years. So apparently therapy in itself, it's not enough. It's a tool that you can choose to utilize, and it can assist you, sure, but some people are able to figure these things out on their own without needing to go to therapy, and I don't think people understand that. So for me, personally, I am more into spirituality, and I do feel like therapy is pointless for someone like me with my particular mindset, just because I don't believe in harping on shit. I don't believe in talking to someone about things that bothered me years ago, or things that upset me in the past, or what happened in my childhood. That is not currently affecting me in my life right now. I like to focus on the present moment. That is what brings me the most peace and brings me the most happiness, is me being focused on what's going on in my life right the fuck now. Not what my ex did to me and my mama did to me growing up and my daddy did. None of that helps me in the present moment. And none of that actually fucking matters. All of the issues that we have, it's in our fucking heads. It's things that we constantly are thinking about. When you are traumatized by things and you get triggered by certain things, it's because you're constantly referencing the past. But that's why I feel like it's so important to stay as present as possible, and meditation helps me with that. And yeah, just being present. And I just don't feel like therapy is necessary for me personally. I've been to therapy several times. I've had several different therapists. I even talked about a bad experience I had with this white therapist lady who, you know, I had locks in my hair, interestingly enough, like I have now, and she asked me was it weave during the middle of our goddamn therapy session. I'll never forget that bullshit. I was like, what? Tears coming down my eyes. I'm talking about, you know, a recent relationship I had that had went sour or whatever. And this lady stops me to ask me, is my hair weave? I'm like, bitch, I know you fucking lying. That's the last time I saw her. So, yeah, I've seen many different therapists, though, over the years. But I got to a point where I'm like, this is not helping me. This isn't helping me. I'm just talking about this shit. I'm keeping it alive. I'm constantly dwelling on it. And that's making me feel sad. That's not helping. But me being present and focusing on my breath when I'm upset or I'm anxious and meditating and being in the moment, that is what's really helping me. So I made that transition and it's been very effective for me personally, but that doesn't mean that everybody can do that. Like I said, everybody is different. You just have to accept people for their differences and allow it to be. You know, stop trying to force shit on niggas. It's stupid. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!